Hello, Math 7. How you guys doing? Here with the final quiz video of the year. 13.6, 13.7, and I'm going to go over it. And we're going to just do a little bit at a time. Okay, so determine the slope of the lines of the given graphs. Now, what's nice with these two, I'll get really close, is they have a couple of points that we are given. Now, what we can do is remember that the slope m equals change in y over change in x, which means, right, if we have y1 minus y2 over x1 minus x2. Okay, now sometimes you'll see this as x2 minus, y1, let me try that again, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. That doesn't really matter. As long as you keep the values for this point and this point the same, then you're going to be kosher. So let me explain. So for this one, m is going to equal my y value for this first point is 2. 2 minus my y value for this point is 1. Now, because I chose this point as my first y, I need to choose this point for my first x. Negative 1 minus positive 1. Okay? So this will give me 2 minus 1 is 1. Negative 1 minus 1 is negative 2. So my slope is negative 1 over 2. So that means that as I go down 1, I'm going to go over 2. Again, I'm going down because it's negative. So I go down 1 over 2. Boom, there it is. Or I could go down 1. Boom, here it is. Okay. Now this one, because it goes up and to the right, we know it's going to be positive. M is going to be something positive, and it's going to be the same process that we had down here. Okay. Now, I answered these in your notes. I believe it was 13.7, maybe 13.6, and it's directly in the notes. So you might need to double check those videos or just pull out your notes and try them again. Otherwise, moving on. For numbers 4 and 5, it asks us to use the slope formula to find the slope of the line. This is the slope formula. So you could use that same process. And again, you could designate this as, like, let's just say this is x1, y1, x2, y2. That way we're keeping our x and y values of the same point together. If you mix it up, then you're just talking about a different formula. You're talking about a different function, and we're not going to do that. Numbers 6 and 7, translate the figure as indicated. Now, remember, when we translate, we are shifting. So what we do is there are 3 points here, here, and here. This is from 13.7. This is all 13.6. Forgive me. So for this point, I'm going to move 3 right and up 1. So I'm going to take this guy over to 3, up 1. And I'm going to draw on that point. For this guy, again, over 3, up 1. Same with this guy. 1, 2, 3, up 1. Now, if I color this all in, not color it in, but if I connect the dots, and I did so well, maybe you should use a ruler, then it's going to look the same way, just in a different position. So do so with number 7, and you guys will be looking just fine. You'll be in good order. And again, this is all you need to do. There's no other work involved. On to the back side. Write a rule for the translations below. So again, we're just follow the different points. How far does it go over? So you could say, write, you know, it might be 3, it might be 5, it might be 7, it might be a billion. I don't know. Tell me. From this point to this point, how far does it go right and then down? Whereas this one goes left and then down. Okay, and then just count the steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, however many it is. And then down, however many it is. Okay. Lastly, the rule for translation. So technically what the rule for translation is, it's going to ask, so it'll be x. Since it's going to the right, it's going to be x plus a certain amount, and then y, since it's going down, y minus a certain amount. Since this is going to the left, it's going to be x minus a certain amount, and then y minus a certain amount. So that's what it's asking for down here, x. So 2 units right, moving to the right, is that plus or minus? So plus or minus a certain amount, it'll tell you right there. And then y plus or minus a certain amount. That's what it's asking for. So tell me what it is, fill that out. Again, all the information you need is here. Now for number 11, this just has 2 steps. So it is asking for these translation rule. So it's a series from the original figure. So the first step is this business here, and the second step is this business here. All right, guys, if you have any questions, let me know. I will do my best getting back to you, although I appreciate your patience. Otherwise, I'll talk to you guys Wednesday. Bye.